do make a distinction, remember, between Zazen and meditation. Meditation is a much, much bigger field. I tend to use Zazen other Japanese Zen traditions also do use it. Primarily Rinzai and us. But it is to have the sense that you can't sit without an egoistic, selfish territory that is all your own. It is impossible. So it is not a practice that emphasizes going and doing your own thing. To sit Zazen, you must open yourself to the universe. To sit Zazen with all beings is for all beings to sit Zazen with you. This is another skillful way of saying no separation between self and other. As long as we are irritated by other people, other things, we haven't completed our course yet. You must open yourself to the universe. Most of us, at least in the beginning, we head for the cushion to shut down. And in a sense that's necessary, to close down on the distractions. But not to close down on the world, not to close down on people. In the sense of being able to refer to them as oneself. I must say that when I was a guest teacher at Bucknell for Professor Shields' class on Buddhism, I brought this matter up and said, I often tell students that it would be a good test to be able to go to New York Times Square with your cushion and do Zazen right there and see what happens. At the end, I asked all of the students to make one comment or question on what I'd offered. And the very last student was an Asian student. And he said, "Have you ever sat in Times Square?" And I said, "Thank you very much for asking this. Because no, I haven't gone and done that. But maybe I need to go and do that. So I will take your question to heart and see if there might come an occasion that I should try and just go and do that." Heaven knows, when I went on the alms rounds, I used to go to Asakusa-dera. That's the big, very popular downtown inner city temple in Tokyo. And I decided one day I would just go there and stand in one place and not move my feet from that designated place for 4 hours, from 8 a.m. until noon, and recite the sutras over and over and over again. People were coming and going. There was the delectable aroma of takoyaki, their little takoyaki, their little balls of roasted dough with actually octopus legs. Doesn't sound good, but before I ordained, I did enjoy it, and this special sauce on it, red ginger. And a worker came in his working jodhpurs and his special shoes that have the divided toe. They're like sneakers, except they have this divided toe. And they have the clips in the back like my bowing sock strap. He had a stick, kind of staff. And I had my hat on, and I had my bowl here, my bell. And he came right up, almost touching my hat. And he took his stick and he would put it between my legs. Just try to bug me. Really smell the osake. I only made one change, and that is because I held my Buddha bowl, my lacquered Buddha bowl, that is never to fall on the ground, never to fall from where we eat. And so I just moved my thumb slightly inside so that if by chance he tried to knock it over, that it wouldn't fall down. I'm just going to keep doing what I said I was going to do. I'm just going to stick this out until noon. And I just kept saying the sutras, kept saying the sutras, kept reciting the sutras. And I could see out of the periphery the motion of people and watching what was going on. And I would then forget about them for a while and go more into the sutras. And finally, he tired of it. And he backed away. He stood there for a while. And then he lowered his head a little bit. And then he wavered out with his stick down the vast walkway that is there. The little shops on either side. It was fairly close to noon, 11:30 or so. And when I quit, and I went out the great gate, there's an immense red lantern. It's maybe, it would fill 2/3 to 3/4. Bill, have you seen that one? That's Oxidera? About 2/3 to 3/4 of this room. Might be even a little bit taller. And once I got out there, I took off my hat, and that means I don't go on the alms runs anymore. I was very hungry. You chant 4 hours and you don't move. It gives you a big appetite. And I went into a noodle shop. And when I sat down and ordered and was waiting, only then did I begin to shake. I was, So I don't know if that would happen on Times Square or not. But maybe I should go and find out sometime. I wanted to share